Are you passionate about media? Dreaming of telling stories that move the world? Whether you see yourself behind the mic, the camera, or the editing set, Majak is your launchpad. Journalist, content creator, filmmaker, photographer, digital media guru. Which one will you be? At the Media Academy for Journalism and Communications, Majak, we turn your passion into your profession. Get hands-on in journalism to break the big stories, digital media production to craft viral content, communications to shape messages that move millions, film and photography to tell your vision in every frame. With fully equipped radio and TV studios, modern computer labs, and pro-grade cameras, we prepare you for the real world of multimedia. Are you ready to make the headlines?
Hello viewers, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Students Are with me, Hour Ep9, a show where we bring you voices, talents, and stories that make our student community very special. Today's episode is one of a kind. We are exploring how our very own student uses TikTok to translate news into Mandinka, making information accessible to a lot of people in our communities. From the classroom to the screen, he is proving that journalism can be both modern and connected to our culture. In the studio today, I have Bakari Mankaja, an advanced diploma student of the Media Academy for Journalism and Communication, and a well-known TikTok content creator. Welcome to the Students Bakari Mankaja.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you. So for those that are seeing you for the first time, can you tell us who Bakari Mankajang is?
Well, Bakari Mankajang is now a famous TikToker. Just as you did the introduction, a famous TikToker would try to translate news from the English to Mandinka for our grannies or our mothers who are also around Basse, Wuli and other places to also know what is going on in the country.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all about Bakari.
Okay. So you translating news into Mandinka, what actually inspired that?
Yeah, well, whosoever you see in a particular, doing a particular career or in a particular journey has a mentor. I also have a mentor who is the late Sergio Barro. Then when I was at Provinces, there's this special program that he used to do called the Duniabe Kibaro. Mostly it happens, on Saturdays, I think around 8 and upwards. So I'll be around my granny or my elder, around my elderly guys, listening to the news with them. So then everybody will be talking about him. Oh, Sergio Barro is good, or the way he brings news is good. So I was like, look, I think I can also do something. So I was inspired by him from Provinces. When I come to the town as well, I still look up to him. There is this special program that he used to do at Star FM called Talan Sabakibaro. It was a very well-known program. Right. I have my own radio. It's because of that program that I have my own radio. So I also try to meet him, at least talk to him and tell him, who I also want to be. So he was guiding me along. He was ill and, now he's normal. But to be honest, he was the one who inspired me. And I'm also doing my things in my own way now.
That is quite interesting.
So
may Allah grant him the highest place in Jannah.
Amen.
Yeah, so like you said, when you were listening to this news with your family, everybody loves what he does. So now that you are doing the same thing, how does your family take this? Like when they see you on screen translating news into Mandinka?
Yeah, the other time I was, one of my aunties came to our side. She was like, Bakari, you started it here. Then I used to sit on the veranda. If you go to YouTube or on my Facebook, there are videos that I posted, I think since 2016, 2017. Then I just used to, then there was no TikTok.
Yeah.
I used to do it on Facebook. But sometimes I record it just to say it on WhatsApp status and other places. So there is this time this auntie came to our side. She was like, Mankanyang, I look at you now. and look at, on the veranda where you started everything, and now see where you are. I'm like, yeah, that's how it is. It was a passion. It is something that I love to do. So today I am the Mankajan that everybody talks about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why Mandinka specifically?
Yeah, in whatsoever that someone is doing, you have, as I said, you have somebody that you look up to. Well, I look up to Sajo Baro, and I also write for other mediums as well, like the likes of Alcamba Times. I'm a freelance, at that medium, and I also write on my Facebook as well. But doing it in Mandinka, I think that's the best way for me to spread information, because most of this news that we write in English, most of our people, I can say 95% of this, of this community, or 95% of Gambians are not, are not that much educated. Let me just say, 95% of Gambians, don't understand English. And there are others that you even see, they read, they might read news, understand the wording, but contextually they may not understand.
Exactly.
So you translating it from English to Mandinka would make them to have a better understanding of what you're trying to tell them. So this is something that inspired me to do my things in my own way. No matter how people keep saying, oh, try English, try. Yes, sometimes if you go through my TikTok, you see some important news. I try to bring them in English for audience who cannot also speak Mandinka, to also benefit from that particular information. So that's how it is. But Mandinka is something that I love to do my thing in order to reach a wider audience, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think that is really good.
Yeah,
because a lot of people are doing it in English. So
Yeah,
you doing it different makes you unique.
Yeah, and it makes you unique, one, and two, your work becomes so impactful than others. When you write right now, and I look at the writings, like we attend a special event, you do your own in a form of writing, and I come up with mine, in Mandinka. I will do, people will get more info. People will understand the information, at my end more than you do. Yeah.
So to our viewers that have not seen your work yet, so let's take a quick look at one of your videos, and then we'll be back shortly.
Banko president ko fintitale kadiamu banko dingol fanale wate sudu na kabrin tembo men mandinari funding kol fanal fintitanum ka ila balambayani la kontani baliya julu kunto fanan tandi banko nyaton kol fanal la me alon ko fan abedending e dingo walla mandinari funding kewdo fanan na shala de baro diamuta ay mun kuma kala fanal fo ala diamo tunkunta min tole fanan anin ala diamo kola fanan na jumanyol le fanal fintita nyi jaban la banta bar ka barola kuma kan dol fanal ta ka senen dol fanal ka walla wol diamta tunkun juma wala fanal la banko president na kuma kan do mbol fanal be jibe la president baro kunun ko suto la talan say ma fa on ko fintita a diamta no fanal me alon ko fan aketa minute dantan video fananti daminta alon ko fan ko banko president fanal commando fanake security forces ol fanal me alon ko wollen kanto bunda molti ko isa kata wato ni silo bela kela do ko tamande ni nyala me alon ko fan abe tala ni do kuno fanan kono banko president ay senendo fanan ke kanto bunda mol fanan la mel mo security fanan de ay nyin tunko bambande membe dending adaba don na nyanto fanan bu nyala kuma fanan anin kaje ebe sabatin do fanan kenol nyamin jama fanan na lanno le men soto kanto bunda mol fanan la fanala ni atare be tamando fanan ke kay la do ko wala adum banko president be diamna tembo menna Omar Badji la karola memu tala fanante mandinari fondin ko me alon ko fanko report ole asenandi ko amin jodo ata police ol le fanal bulde o tembo men nabe police ol fanal la maroto banko president nyene senandi fana ko mbediamo la anin ni kuya ba fana nabi ka senando fanan ke banko dingol fanan la kola me alon ko fan ay disturbance banin kumu fanam ay kola ko fanan nati men sabota fanam mola minji do ya fanan nani baramol fanan la me alon ko fan ay man toro nati fanande banko dingol la karola woni security ani na security service la fanal dañi senandi ko momon min jodo ata nyim banku fanan kan ko mu banko bele fanan ni ko ya fanande wala mu banko bele fanan na bono fanande ko men baramata nyim banku fanan kan mu hakkili bulando le fanande kayro fanan na fanala de president baro nata tende wala nya fanan kala sanga kontondiro fanan futandi tala la badiul ma mem Omar Badji la badiul kay ilama ni andi nyina fanan ko ala mansa kundabe lola Omar Badji tala la badiul fanan fele nyin ko wato wala nyin kolya wato fanan kon banko president be de am la tembo mona akon na kew banko fanda ko fansi kutandi fananke na tesi to la me alon ko fan abe dendi kairo anil wala tamandro fanan na fanala ako right to protest nin kumu pour mola nyanto pour ka findi ke la balamba atandi ko nin democracy la sartol fanal nata me alon ko fam na constitution o fana ya fasa adu nyimman sakunda fana buñaro fanange o fanala de ko baro ya senandi nyami baro fanan tente kanyi sena ko fonsi nyo hakkile bulande nyina fananko ka fitino wulindi ka tiñaro nati molla soto fen fanal la karol ka anin ka silanda nati jama fanan na tara kuña fanan na fanala ko mu kultimi al walla ka silanda nati jamala kairo ni la ila tanko fanan na karol ko mu kultimi al ko fon ay doyaro fanan nati freedom fanan na karola me alon ko fan nga kanindo fanan ken na nyanti soto men na me alon ko fan nka fasa ko luwaya tanka nyami banko president fanan nata lamani yando fanan ke banko funding kewol ko ala mansa kunda be la moy fanan nale adun ko banko funding kewol hamme ko o mu ala mansa kunda fanan na agendal.
Yes, so that was really an amazing piece. So walk us through your process. How do you select which news to translate?
Yeah, sometimes I try to consider, I try to look at how important a particular information will be to my audience. For example, if something happened here that I know might be a workshop, perhaps a murder case happened somewhere. I think it will be important at my end to look at the murder case to inform the public about this murder case in order to understand what happened, and how they can also prevent themselves, if there is any, for them to prevent themselves if there is any case of that nature in future. So, I try to verify things through the importance of, the particular news to bring it to my audience,
Okay. So let's go to academics.
Okay.
Yeah, like you are a student at Majak, an advanced diploma student,
Yes.
and also a content creator. How do you balance these two?
Yeah, sometimes it is very tough at my end, especially being at Majak. Sometimes you know how crazy it is.
Yeah, you have
And
assignments.
as you have a whole lot of work, school works to do. Closing at 7, going home is another problem. Sometimes, most of the times, I don't sleep from 1 to 4, 5 every day at night. Once I close school, if I reach, I try to sleep. So if there are school works to do, I do that from 1 to 2. Then continue, creating contents from 3 to 5, sometimes even 6. Then I was 6 a.m. Then from there I will sleep maybe around 10. I wake, try to prepare to school again. So it's never easy at my end. If you see me, you might just be saying, "Oh, Mankajang is chilling, he's enjoying," but mentally, I have pressures. Yes,
Obviously, it's not
mentally
easy staying up late at night just to satisfy your audience.
Seriously, I keep doing it. I keep doing it every night, every day. I don't have Saturday, I don't have Sunday. Yeah, every day, because anytime I don't post something, I feel like, I don't even feel comfortable when I don't post something, because I feel like there are others that need something from my end. And anytime I post or anytime you meet with people, when they talk to you, you feel how important you are.
Yeah.
I think I was day before yesterday, there was a guy who would text me, sent me a text me. He was like, "Bro, I used to see you, but I never know this is how important you are till when I went to State House. I saw public figures, prominent people even, talking about you and your news."
Wow.
He said, from that point, I started respecting who you are. Said, that's how it is, we keep doing the work, and people keep watching, they also, keep joining. Yeah, and that's how it is,
Yeah, hard work definitely pays.
Yeah.
So, through your content creation and your school, have you ever been facing challenges?
I cannot, let me say, not really, to be honest, because journalism is something that I love to do. And creating content too is something that I like to do. I always love to be in school and do my schoolwork, to have a better understanding of what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And content too, as I said earlier on, I don't miss even a single day. Even if I would record 1 or 2 videos for my audience, that's okay. But I cannot, I feel very uncomfortable to live a single day without posting something that will be, that my fans can consume, or that my audience will consume. Yeah.
So what is this skill that you've learned at Majak that you are actually applying to the work that you do now?
Ethics. Yeah, then before coming to Majak, to be honest,
You're not a thinker.
no, I was not. I try to do things in a comedy way and all of that. You know, I can, with due respect, I think this is why I am different from my colleagues, to be honest, with due respect, because I know where to create comedy, also where to do comedy. I know where to laugh. I know when it is work time too. You know what to do. I know I can ethically now. I am far ahead. Of my colleagues, to be honest. Yeah, Majak has really put I can say put stuff in me. To be honest, that I am trying to materialize out there. To be honest, when it comes to the journalism work.
Yeah. So let's take a quick break from that question and answer.
Okay.
So this is a bit of fun. So this is what you do.
Yes.
Basically, you look at news in English and translating it to Mandinka.
Yes.
So that is what I want you to do for us, for our audience.
Wow.
So you're going to look at this and then translate it.
So how many minutes are you giving me to look at it?
2.
2 minutes.
No, 1.
1 minute. Okay.
Yes. I'll give you 1 minute to go through it and then you translate it to us.
Okay. Should I start?
Yes, you can.
Okay. We're going in Mandinga.
Yes.
Karambo me alon ko kan aka fang aka funding ke wala aka mol fanal karande ko la membe denni journalist ya karam fana na nin communication wala chokki nyolo ti ton bundal fanal to ko karambun ikamen kumande majak fana na ko mu bunda balti me alon ko fam aka kata ko fanal ke pour ka mol karande nin journalism fana na fanna mele alon ikamama na talol fanal la fanna ke karande wala woni jamal la banta ba media ikamen kumande digital media la woni communication wala chokki nyolo fanal ko ni academic nyin temben abe kumando fanan ke kam mol bela melalon ko fam e be hammerim fana pour ka ida bula fanan nyin karam fanan na fanado ko sainte e sila katakol fanal be ken wala ka apply wala pour ka nyin do fanan ke nyin karam mo fanan na ko la pour yala e pour e fanal dasi bula no nyamin nim practical wala nin karam mo fanan na karande ko fanal kono pour ka je ko e hamme ko fanal mo munti mem professional joni fanande e fanal sitenten no wala nyamin.
Wow. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, this is why people actually love your work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so clear and then everything is. I think just by watching this, everybody will know there's a school called Majak and what they're supposed to do and, the field that they offer. So, yes, your work on TikTok, it shows how much social media can be impactful to the younger generation. It's not just about the entertainment and then the fun. So what can you tell the younger generation how much they can use TikTok for their own good?
I think this is one of the most important questions to my end. Yeah, because nowadays if you come to TikTok, especially our Gambian brothers and sisters who are living in abroad, they tend to misuse TikTok. You see them every day, morning, noon, night. They keep insulting each other. Other people, you keep seeing them posting things that will even bring a negative image to outsiders who like Gambia, and they will also portray the Gambia in a negative manner, because them insulting each other every day. How people out there will rate Gambian? They will be like Gambians. I think they are not disciplined. They are like this. So all what they're doing, I think, is important for them to consider this nation and consider the society that we live. Before we do not, we know what we know about Gambians is they love to respect their culture. 1, 2, they also respect their religion. Despite being Christian or Muslim, I can say we are all guided by the same culture almost. We know how we are raised from home, but nowadays it's a different case. Anytime you go to TikTok, it's a different. So I think the most important thing is our people should know how to use this social media to make a living or earn a living. Me as an example, I can say now the car that I'm driving is my 3rd car.
Wow.
Yeah, the one that I am driving, and I have everything from TikTok.
Wow.
From TikTok or Facebook, and the most important thing is think about this. What will happen if Gambia was also part of the countries that have been monetized by TikTok and Facebook? By now, if Facebook was paying me, TikTok was paying me, By now, I could have also been living in my mansion. But despite that being the case anyway, I am still making money through TikTok because I use TikTok in a positive way, in spreading information. There are also other people also doing doing comedy on TikTok, and they're also making money. People like networks, they're using TikTok in a positive way, and they're making money.
Exactly.
So it's important we understand how to use this social media in respect to our moral behaviors and in respect to our daily living and earning as well.
That is quite impactful. So I just want to ask a personal question now. Yeah, not too personal though, but how are you seeing yourself in next 2 years? Do you think you want to go beyond TikTok, like own your own radio, TV?
Yeah, in next 2 years, I am seeing a bigger Mankajam. Yeah, because right now, as you said, currently we're doing investigative, journalism with Mustafa Kedaba, one of the biggest investigative journalists in Gambia. I'm also interested now to be a crazy investigative journalist, a crazy one, I said. So, I'm looking forward to, having my own medium, being a television or radio. To be honest, I really wanted to be that CEO who will also be sitting at the corner telling people that, you need to do this, you need to do that. But to me, I think next 2 years is kind of short because after Majak, because I'm almost done this January, February, by March, I believe I will be done with Majak. So I also wanted to study law at UTG. Yeah, so I've
already seen that big amount.
Yeah. So I really wanted to understand things. For me right now, I am not thinking about having my own studio for now. I have other businesses that I'm doing that are really bringing something, income. So what I'm thinking of is to have a better understanding of what I am doing, so that I can also have people that I will be teaching what to do. But I cannot employ people. They're teaching me what to do when I refuse to learn. Yeah. So this is why I am every day pushing it to have a better understanding of what I am doing, and this is what is inspiring me to go to UTG and study law, because law too has is something that has been in me. So I think going to UTG and studying it would be a great move, to be honest.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this is all time could allow us. But before we take a leave of you, anything you want to say, your final remarks, anything to the audience or anybody out there?
Yeah, audience, what I can tell you, people, especially people who are interested of studying journalism, I think Majak is the best place for you people to come, because I think through the little thing that I have said here can really inspire you people, and can, it's a real testimony that Majak really transform people who are interested of studying journalism from being that little people to become bigger people in future. Because if you see that, the Gambian media now, any medium that you go to, you must find a Majak student there. So that shows that this is the biggest institution in the country that can really guide you, to become who you are in respect to journalism, and to differentiate you from bloggers and social media users as well. So this is my advice. Rose now and apply to be part of the Majak community.
Thank you so much, Mankajam, for sharing your story with us. And to our viewers, this has been the Students Hour. And today we've learned that you can actually use social media to actually inform people, and not just to be having fun and a lot more. So this has been the Students Hour. And do not forget to follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And I've been your host, Hour Ep9.
Apply today. We are located at Bakau New Town. You can call us today on 53-31545, 53-31545, or 3725-053, 3725-053. You can email us at communications@majak.gm. Better still, you can visit our website www.majak.gm. Majak, your story, your screen, your future.